much love, and a big thank you to Javon.ca for this cool opportunity to share based on these questions for this documentary. So, number 1, who are you and what do you do? Well, I'm Alexia, and I am a Tao Hands practitioner and a meditation facilitator. I am a speaker. I work in social media and community service. When did things become real? Well, truly, I would say that, anytime anyone says anything about real, my question is, what is real? What is reality? Going into this kind of idea of anything we've ever known is only what we know, but the truth is that we don't know. And to bring it to a really practical level, I would answer this question by saying, when people started being truly impacted by it, so whether that's the community, whether that's people in hospitals, people are sick, when things started becoming quote unquote real is when they start, I feel like, coming close to home. So whether that would be in your communities, whether that's online or in person, or when people you know are affected by this. So in many ways I would say that, and then at the same time tying it back to the beginning as well. What were the first things on a grocery list? Nothing had changed on my grocery list at all. And in fact, I guess I waited way too long, because by the time I went to do or get anything, a lot of the shelves, it was like all these things, and I'm like, wow, that's so surprising. I remember one day I was looking for dragon fruit, and I was able to find it great. Nobody wanted dragon fruit. I was like, perfect, I got all these dragon fruits. So yeah, like dragon fruit, and I did want vitamin C, and they didn't have any vitamin C, and that was just because I like vitamin C, and I usually have those little emergency packs and stuff, and I guess everyone else got the vitamin C memo as well. So yeah, dragon fruit and vitamin C. And candles as well, but you can get those on Amazon. On a scale of 1 to 10, how prepared do you think you were? Very prepared. And what I mean by that is we're always as prepared as we are. So, we do our best with what we have, with our resources, with our awareness, with our knowledge. So I would say I was prepared, and I could always be more prepared. I feel like we do our best as humans to prepare. So it's like, you do what you can, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. I feel very connected that I trust that everything is meant to unfold. And what we may think to be something that is horrible and traumatic and negative, there's always a higher perspective. There's the good and the bad, and then the third perspective. So, really connecting to that as much as possible, I find, is what has kept me the most prepared. So I would say that my spiritual, or my connection to my own heart and soul, and to whatever that is beyond our human knowledge and wisdom and consciousness, is what has allowed me to feel prepared. Even if physically there are things I could have done to be more prepared. And so how has this impacted work or business? I would say that this has really impacted work or business. The 2 positions that I was doing part-time, I both was let go of. So in that way it was affected. And then I would say that there's also been a huge positive impact, because we're so blessed to be in Canada and to have government resources like the CRB. So in terms of finances, I actually I got a pay increase, and then way more time to actually focus on creative projects. And so I'd say this has actually, in a way, really helped me to pivot what it is that I'm doing, what it is that I want to do, and really been a huge blessing to give time to refocus energy and to really cultivate those skills and talents and practices that I was already doing on a smaller scale, because now there's so much more time. What am I doing on my break? A lot of stuff and nothing at the same time. I would say a lot of online work. So a lot of the organizations that I was volunteering with or that I was working with have now everything shifted online. So it's really busy, just like working online, building up social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. So a lot of content creation, a lot of sharing, a lot of reflecting, dancing, music, a lot of cooking and eating, nature. I live by a lake and by a stream and by a forest, so I'm walking a lot in nature. Connecting with friends, a lot of friends I haven't had time to connect with. So honestly, really feeling almost like childhood vibes. Like it's just like chilling and working and reflecting and being creative and meditating and connecting and that kind of thing. And so that's pretty much so far what has been occurring during this break. And what do I think caused this? And then assuming the cause, what can we do to change? I find these things very connected. So beyond what caused this, because we always look for something to blame as humans. It's like we want to know what is to blame for something because we feel that that's going to help us to learn from this and to grow. However, truly, anything like this, I feel like comes from a grander perspective and a systematic issue that goes beyond our comprehension, actually, and the things that we've been told or taught to be true. And so really, I think it goes back to human consciousness and the elevation of that, and that it is really our duty as humans to elevate our frequency and vibration, to raise our consciousness into one of unity, into one of harmony, to bring more love and peace to the planet. And frequencies of that nature can help to neutralize all kinds of other lower vibrational frequencies, such as a virus. And of course, there are physical aspects to this, medical aspects to this, which are all working in harmony with what I'm sharing. They are not separate from one another. They're actually very connected. So science and spirituality are one, and they are connected, and they actually work together in harmony. And it's actually been something that's been said by Nobel Prize winners, and I can't remember his name now. Stephen Hawkins, there you go. Stephen Hawkins actually said that. He said, unless we connect science and spirituality as one, that the human race is basically not going to progress. And that is a really powerful statement coming from someone of his stature and experience. And it's one that I deeply know to be true in my heart and soul. And so I truly feel that as we connect deeper spirituality and science, we will be able to develop a deeper understanding of these types of things that are going on, which is already happening on a small scale. However, as more humanity expands their consciousness to see these as their truth, whatever you believe in, spirituality is not about a religion. It's all one. So that is what I would say. And prevention, these types of, someone who has a really high immunity will not be as affected by something like this. It will not impact them like it has impacted thousands of people around the world. It just won't. If you have a high immune system, if you have a daily practice, even if you were to get this virus, you may get sick, you may have symptoms, it's going to pass. So there are a lot of people who may not have that. They have a compromised immune system. So I would say that our healthcare system and the way that we have it set up for a pill for every ill and band-aid treating the result rather than having a preventative integrative method of actually living in health and vitality rather than living sick as if that's the normal. And basically, as soon as there's symptoms, symptoms are something that people live with all the time, every day. It's actually not very common that people have a really vital immune system. The norm in our world is like sickness. And because we have been taught that these things are normal, we feel like that's normal until we have a really extreme symptom. But actually what's normal and what's healthy is to have vitality, have energy, be in a positive vibration, live in harmony, and have abundance. Like, that's our nature as a human being. And we've been taught that struggle and that sickness is normal. Actually, it's not. So when we shift that vibration and we raise our consciousness to realize the truth, I really feel that that can help to change this as well. And the funniest thing so far related to the virus, I mean, really, I think just a lot of different memes and things have been funny. If we're going to say something funny, just to bring light to something like this. But it's been really, honestly, great. I don't know if it would be like funny, but it's just been so awesome to see like the unity and how people around the world have been coming together. So it's been pretty funny to see like just what people are doing to feel connected, to express to their neighbors, like, that guy with the drone, and like he had the girl and they had the date, and like just like banging the pots and pans outside, and just like all the DJs in Italy. I'm like, those are my people. It's just amazing. So seeing, human nature and how people have been using this to connect, and like what they've been doing, it's just been really, really heart touching. And where can people find me? You can find me under my name on every social media outlet, pretty much, basically Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. So Alexia, that's ALEXIA Alexia Cito. So at Alexia Cito on Instagram, Alexia Cito on YouTube, and Alexia Cito Official on Facebook, because I accidentally stole my own name for myself on an old account. So it's something, whole other thing. So anyways, Alexia Cito Official on Facebook. And yeah, would love to connect with you, reach out. If anyone ever sees this, if this makes it into this whole project, I would love to connect with you. So sending you so much love and high vibrational energies, and wishing you great love, peace, and harmony. A day of love, peace, and harmony. A heart of love, peace, and harmony. A life of love, peace, and harmony.